flag is out, and Ramos Stott on the pole. The white car really stands on it. Terry Ryan next to him. Dave Marcus in the red car right behind. And next to him is Waltrip. And take a look at Buddy Baker trying to slide down on the inside. That's the white car, currently in 5th place on the inside. But it's Ramos Stott still in the lead as they go into turn 2. Next to him is Terry Ryan, the truck driver from Davenport, Iowa. The one thing they really want to do today is to hang on to that lead for that first lap. As they flash down that backstretch, the car's strung out a bit, and it is Ramos Stott still trying to hang on the lead, but Buddy Baker had slid in there. Buddy Baker in car number 15. And right behind him is Richard Petty. Then Terry Ryan, then Ramos Stott. So it's Buddy Baker who said, I've got a feeling today maybe I can do it. Here he comes. A fellow who has never won the Daytona 500, coming off the best year he's ever had, 1975. As they swing by here at the end of one lap is Buddy Baker, Richard Petty. And I'm checking the course to see if everybody got started. Jackie, I believe all 42 cars are on the course.
Yes, it's a clean start all the way through. And I think immediately you see these two superstars coming up there right through the field immediately.
All right, A.J. Foyt started in 31st position today, and there he is right now. He said that he wanted to really go out there and not stay back in the pack. He doesn't like it back there. Next to him, incidentally, in 32nd position, car number 72, Benny Parsons. He started there a year ago and won the race. That's how much A.J. has to go. As you see the front of the pack coming in at the end of 2. It is Baker, followed by Richard Petty and Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah, car smoking there as they were coming round there. In fact, he's going to pull into the pits. There was a car smoking badly, and he's pulled into off.
Okay, that is Neil Bonnet, rookie, car number 12. Neil Bonnet from Hueytown, Alabama, from the hometown of Bobby Allison. Another car coming by, but as we swing down the backstretch, we see that Buddy Baker and Richard Petty are hanging right in there, and there is A.J. Foyt. I'm trying to pick up now how many positions A.J. may have picked up on the field. Look at him go, though. I'll tell you one thing about A.J. He knows exactly the groove on this track and where he wants to move. At the end of 3 laps, it's Buddy Baker in the lead, Richard Petty, and then Darrell Waltrip, Terry Ryan, David Pearson. And they're swinging by at better than 180 miles an hour. Well, the biggest guy in this field, who looks like he should be a defensive tackle on a football team, Buddy Baker has the lead, and he's followed very closely by Darrell Waltrip, cars number 15 and 88. Buddy Baker started in the number 5 position. There's a bad accident, not a bad one, but a spinning car down this front straightaway, and he is just on the apron. Fortunately, he did not get onto the race course itself. And I'm trying to see the number of the car, Jackie, whether you can see it or not.
Yes, Saltwater. It's Saltwater who spun down there. He came off of the dog leg, and you can see the yellow being thrown there. He did come off of the dog leg right in front of the main grandstands here.
All the cars are coming in to have a look at those tires, take on fuel. The last 10 laps have been completed by the leader. On the course right now, you're seeing Benny Parsons take the lead for the very first time this afternoon. The defending 500 champion has just passed A.J. Foyt for the lead. So Benny Parsons, the ex-taxi driver from Detroit, now living in Ellerby, North Carolina, has taken the lead in that number 72 Chevy, followed by the Gilmore Chevy, number 28, driven by A.J. Foyt. The interesting thing right now as far as strategy, with 141 laps completed and with 59 to go, is that David Pearson in the Wood Brothers Mercury is up a pit stop on the rest of the cars. Now, Cuckoo Marlin, you saw a shot of him. He's officially in 3rd place. But again, we have to emphasize that car number 21 has one less pit stop, perhaps, to make than the others, Jackie Stewart.
This could be enormously important, depending on what happens now with the yellow flags. If there are no yellow flags, this is going to help David Pearson because he's made his pit stop and he's only got 1 to go. This is going to be a very significant situation for him. A.J. Foyt's got trouble. He's slowing down on the back straight. A.J. Foyt is a troubled man right now. This is a big disappointment. He's come from the 15th row. What a sad day for him right now, Bill.
A.J. Foyt started slowing down coming out of turn 2. We had the glasses on him, and it looked like it was trouble. There was no smoke from the automobile, but he went down on the inside apron, and currently running in 2nd place, running neck and neck with Benny Parsons. Until that happened,
you know, it could be that he's got a gasoline problem here. It may be that AJ's got some trouble with gasoline. It may be that he's run short. We don't know. He may have switched off his engine. Let's wait. He's coming into pit lane right now. He's just coasting in. It doesn't seem that he's got an engine running, but AJ's getting in there. The Gilmer crew waiting for him, obviously anticipating what's going on. He'll be shouting instructions to them right now. They're looking under the hood. They haven't bothered with the gas tank. I'm afraid it could be electrical. He had electrical troubles here earlier on in the 125 qualifier.
Well, let's go down to Chris Economaki.
Okay. It's a case of nobody knows what's the matter yet, Bill. The mechanics are looking. AJ has just shut the engine off. This looks like it might be the end of a fantastic day for AJ. They're putting the hood down, and that means it's all over. Let's see if we
can get a word with him, Chris.
Get a word with him.
Boy, he just ran a fantastic race.
He's going to be getting out. That was a very fast, fatal diagnosis on the engine. They're pushing the car away. When he gets out, we'll try and get with him. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, well, it's a sad A.J. Foyt and Jim Gilmore, the car owner, and Benny Parsons now. He did not inherit the lead. Let me make a point of that. He took the lead. And then A.J. dropped back, let's say, within a half a lap. But you remember a year ago when it was David Pearson who had the lead, and with 2 laps to go, spun out, and Parsons moved in to take the 1975 running of the 500. Well, Benny Parsons is right there where he was a year ago.
I think we're going to see quite a remarkable finish in this race, so just sit in your seats, because motor racing is something of a great surprise to everyone. This is a question of tactics right now, and there's no better pit in this business than the Wood brothers, who are famous the world over for their pit work. They've certainly done a job so far, but Benny Parsons, who's really matured as a driver, Bill, over these last 12 months since winning this big 500, this is a question of confidence in a lot of cases. Benny Parsons had been looking for a way to go for so many years in this tour, and of course this big win brought him to the eyes of the public. It made him more confident. He's in there today leading the race that he won last year. This is an important thing. There's a relationship there between your first place man and your second place
Okay,
man.
coming into the pits now looks like Cuckoo Marlin is coming into the pits. Cuckoo Marlin, car number 14, did a little extra.
Whoa, he spun in the pits.
He locked it up.
He spun in the pits and he's gone straight in. He's going to have to engage reverse gear. I don't know what could have happened there. He was having a lot of trouble there coming in. It looked like he had only rear wheel brakes there, but there's something else wrong.
So, David Pearson now has officially moved into second place in the standings behind Benny Parsons. And again, keep in mind, as we watch Cuckoo Marlin's car being shoved backwards here, keep in mind that is a pit stop that's going to come up very shortly for Benny Parsons. We want to make also a correction on the driver in car number 82. We have been informed by NASCAR that Skip Manning was driving the car in place of Farrell Harris today, a last-minute switch in drivers, and it is Manning who was involved in that 3-car accident. However, he only has chin lacerations and contusions. Well, Cuckoo Marlin is being shoved backwards there, and it looks like he's going to be out of it as Benny Parsons is running in first place, car number 72, as you can see him there on the race course, and car number 21, David Pearson behind him. Richard Petty now in car number 43 is still in contention. He was 1 lap down, but did unlap himself. And there is David Pearson, as we mentioned, in second place, but in good shape as far as pit stops are concerned. All right, it's Benny Parsons, David Pearson, and Richard Petty. Richard Petty was able to move up quite a bit. He was a lap down, but when David Pearson pitted, he had moved up on him. And car number 54, that's driven by Lenny Pond, is a lap down in 4th place. And as I mentioned, Cuckoo Marlin had come in, did a side slide, and then just did graze the pit wall until he got turned around and back out on the race course once again. At 150 laps, with 50 laps to go, it's Benny Parsons in the lead, and then David Pearson. And right behind him, you can see King Richard himself, Richard Petty. David Pearson from Spartanburg, South Carolina, is now in second place, chasing Benny Parsons of Ellerbe, North Carolina. Incidentally, the money earnings kind of interesting to know that David Pearson is second in the all-time money winnings, $1,400,000. One of the 4 millionaires in NASCAR racing. Richard Petty, who's out on the course and who has